They experiment on prisoners first. They did it with food, they did it with everything. Just pay attention to this video. We're about to show you what they're trying to do with the future of prisons, and listen to our reactions because we did the research. So listen to our reaction at the end. And please comment below and tell me what you think, because yeah, they're gonna start it off on us, but I promise you, 15 to 20 years from now, what it's gonna be, bro?
All of us.
Everybody, every civilian's gonna have to put this machine on them.
Pay attention.
Welcome to Cognify, a facility designed to treat criminals like patients. Instead of spending years in an actual prison cell, prisoners could finish their sentence here in just a few minutes. Cognify could someday create and implant artificial memories directly into the prisoner's brain. These complex, vivid, and lifelike memories are created in real time using AI-generated content. Depending on the seriousness of the subject's crime and their sentence, the memories could be tailored to the rehabilitation needs of each subject. The artificial memories implanted by Cognify would be seamlessly incorporated into the existing neural networks of the brain, preventing cognitive dissonance and ensuring the subject experiences the memories as if they were real. The Cognify concept offers a new approach to criminal rehabilitation, transforming how society deals with offenders by focusing on rehabilitation rather than punishment. First, prisoner is given a choice, either spending tens of years in a prison cell or seeking fast-track rehabilitation through artificial memory implantation. If the prisoner chooses to undergo fast-track rehabilitation, the Cognify device is used. Next, the prisoner undergoes high-resolution brain scanning to create a detailed map of their neural pathways. This brain map helps guide the Cognify device to target specific brain regions responsible for memory, reasoning, and logical thinking, such as the hippocampus, prefrontal cortex, amygdala, parietal lobe, and anterior cingulate cortex. Once the target brain regions are identified, Cognify is then placed around the head of the prisoner. The intensity and the type of artificial memories is then adjusted depending on the crime. Inside the criminal's mind, time would pass differently, slower than in real life, making them experience years' worth of artificial memories in just a few minutes. Synthetic memories are customized to the profile of the individual. Violent offenders could experience memories that are designed to trigger empathy and remorse, seeing their crime from the perspective of their victim, feeling their pain and suffering firsthand. Some memories are designed to trigger consequences and trauma. Such memories could simulate the long-term consequences of violent actions, such as the grief of the victim's family or the physical and emotional trauma endured by the victim. Artificial memories could cover a wide range of crimes, including domestic violence, hate crimes and discrimination, embezzlement, insider trading, theft and fraud. Cognify emotion regulation system could modulate neurotransmitters and hormones to induce specific emotional states, such as remorse or regret, which is crucial for rehabilitation. Real-time monitoring and feedback mechanisms could track the prisoner's neural responses throughout the process, allowing the system to adapt and optimize the rehabilitation with new visuals, sensation, and realistic AI-generated content. To ensure the long-term effect of the therapy session, the memories could become permanent, fully integrated into the subject's mind, as if they were part of their own personal experiences. While subjects are undergoing therapy session, valuable data are collected from all the prisoners into a central computer for scientific research, which will help understand the criminal mind and determine the best approach to tackle crimes in society. AI-driven analytics could enhance the device's functionality, optimizing future procedures based on gathered data and insights. Cognify could feature encrypted storage for sensitive prisoner information and rehabilitation data. A compact and portable design would allow Cognify to be used anywhere in the world. It would be constructed with durable materials to withstand frequent use. Its energy-efficient design would ensure long operational life, reducing the need for frequent recharges. It would have the ability to integrate seamlessly with other prison systems, like security cameras and biometric identification. Once the therapy session is concluded, family members of the subject could be provided with a comprehensive report on the new artificial memories that have been implanted, offering them a chance to adjust to the subject's new, positive personality traits. The subject is then released back into society to start a new life away from crimes. The Cognify concept could revolutionize the criminal justice system by significantly reducing the need for long-term incarceration and its associated costs. Traditional prisons require substantial budgets for construction, maintenance, staffing, and prisoner care, including food, healthcare, and rehabilitation programs. By replacing extended prison sentences with brief, intensive rehabilitation through artificial memory implantation, the costs of maintaining prison facilities and supporting inmates could be drastically lowered. The funds saved from reduced incarceration and recidivism rates could be reallocated to other critical areas. These might include education, healthcare, infrastructure development, social welfare programs, or research and development initiatives that benefit society as a whole. By rehabilitating offenders more quickly, Cognify could enable them to reintegrate into society sooner and contribute to the workforce. This increased productivity could boost the economy and generate tax revenue, further offsetting the initial investment in such technology. Successful rehabilitation through Cognify could lead to safer communities, reduced crime rates, and improved social well-being. This could have far-reaching positive impacts on individuals, families, and society as a whole, contributing to a more stable and prosperous future. Cognify could also be used to treat severe memory loss by helping patients recall their past memories. It could also treat patients with PTSD by implanting positive memories that replace the negative ones.
You're gonna tell me someone that is a mass unaliver going around in Jeffrey Dahmer, Gacy, who else?
All these weirdos.
Ted Bundy's. You're
crazies.
saying that all these crazy people like this, they're gonna be able to step into this machine for 5 to 10 minutes so they ain't gotta spend the rest of their life incarcerated?
Well, I'm gonna tell you though. I'm gonna tell you what they're gonna do.
And they said they give you the choice.
But I really believe they're gonna leave it up to the courts to pick and choose
It's a state option.
who get to do this, and I guarantee you,
County by county basis.
it's gonna be like that. And I guarantee right now, the people that's gonna benefit from this the most, and who was I believe is actually geared to, is the chomos, the pedos, and the sex offenders. That's it. If you selling drugs, I pretty much sure they're gonna stay at the road. If you're hitting licks, you're going to the road. If you're unaliving, you're going to the road. I really believe it's made for the chomos though. That's what they're trying to push on them, so they won't be
It has
spending
to be, bro. If child
years in
molesters,
prison.
it has to
Come on,
be. Straight predators.
They
All
talk-
the predators, bro.
It's for rehabbing. What you gonna rehab?
Bro, and I guarantee it's gonna be on a state-by-state basis on who's allowed to get it. If you went and unalive someone, they're probably gonna say, no, you gotta do your time, because how can this family feel happy knowing that your brain got reprogrammed after you unalived their child or did something crazy to their cousin, sister, brother, mama, pops, you feel me? And now they back on the streets just la 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 la.
Hey,
That's no way, bro.
we both know
There's no way.
No, they're making it for the chomos. I know that's who it's for, and it's not gonna work. So you're gonna try to have these people go do a day in a machine with fake brainwaves to say, hey, go back out there again, and say them brainwaves gonna get them memories to help rehab them.
Which is cap, because we already know from being incarcerated, both of us did 10 years, they try to make it a rehabilitation center, right? And it's not,
Damn.
but they provide classes when you get closer to being released that will help you rehabilitate back into society. And the thing about that is, it's supposed to help you not have specific things trigger you, right? Just like an addict. Addicts have triggers. Some people they get around, get on it, they see them drunk and make them want to drink, or they see them high and make them want to get high, or whatever the trigger is. So what's saying that you do change these electromagnetic pathways in the brain to make them think differently and use the brain the right way, that they don't have something that triggers them back into saying,
That's how it works. Memories just didn't help us make us change. It was just us making a conscious decision, say, you know what? We gotta change. And also do what just growing and just getting better. That's just my belief.
bro, if that's the case, we can make all LGBTQ straight. Think about this, bro. They're changing the way people think, bro.
They try to play with your brain,
Man,
man.
they gonna make an army, bro.
I don't support it. I ain't with it. Nah, I would have supported it if I was getting locked up standing in court They'd give me an option. Hey, you want to do 1 day in the machine or 10 years in prison? Go ahead and give me the machine. I'm not going to allow the choice for myself. Then
Listen, I look at these statistics on a weekly basis. Our mission is to lower recidivism. The number one people committing crimes is 25 years and younger.
Yeah.
These are the number one people committing crimes. You think someone that's young and already probably has a problem with their frontal lobe, they don't make the greatest decisions, you're right. So they're gonna obviously jump on and say, I don't gotta go do 10, 15, 20. Don't nobody want to do a day in prison.
Duh.
You think these people ain't finna jump on, what, I gotta sit in this machine for 5 minutes?
let's go. Give me these memories you're going to give me, and then I go from there. Then I'm still going to know, hey, if I commit another crime, I might just get some more memories.
And we need to be on top of this now. The community come together. We need your perspective and your opinion, your point of view now, because by the time this comes out and drops, it's going to be too late. So we got to figure something out to say, hey, what's going on with this?
I know right now for all these gangsters and thugs and whatever you want to call yourselves out there that are watching, y'all probably mad at us right now. Because if this was me 15 years ago, I mean, y'all tripping, man. Y'all leave stuff alone, man. Let them do that so I can, know what I'm saying, get off on them. But it ain't going to work. It ain't going to work.
Because if that's the case, they're going to change the whole way you think. And the whole way that you think might be like, I can't go around people that are toxic, you know what I'm saying, that make bad decisions. So you might come from a toxic family, but you still love your family. So what's it going to do? Train you not to be around your family? You don't want nothing to do with them now?
No, that's not right. If you really want to help, if you're really trying to help people out from doing so much time, instead of sentencing them so much time, help with the prisons become more of a rehab and become a case by case with people there to say, you know what, they should be released now. I feel like they have a better chance in society with more classes. There's more stuff to help.
Open the trades back up.
Open the trades up. Open classes
drop the
up.
1, 2, 3 trades a camp. Open the trades. Every camp needs to have 20 trades at it.
Especially for all these jet camps. We got people young getting locked up. You can't just throw them in a cell around a whole bunch of savages and think they're going to change. Just going to make them worse. Give them opportunities to learn. You are a product of your environment. Put them in an environment where they get around a whole bunch of automotive people, mechanics, what they call it, aircraft, just doing stuff at this camp and not just sitting in a cell with a bunch of savages with nothing to do but to cause more havoc. Show them they got ways. Put people in places that help train them and let these people who working directly with them on a day-by-day basis to make choices like, hey, listen, I feel like this kid, he got here, he was 16, now he's 25 years old. I feel like he really got to change. He got a trade in this and that, and he's more of a, know what I'm saying? And not just, can't just lock him away and expect something different. What you gonna expect? You put the wolves around wolves, that wolf gonna be a wolf. Throw them in the jungle, they all gonna be a wolf together and just be wild. Fake memories don't work. We need real rehabs in the chain gang, especially for the jits. Now, once you go past a certain age, you keep committing these same thing, that's your choice. But for the kids, come on, man. Come on, how old you when you got locked up?
Which time? My first time or the first time I went to prison?
The first time period, first time prison.
First time in prison, I got jailed up when I was 17.
And how long it took you to finally say this ain't it for you?
Took me a while. I got out 2.5 years later, went back to prison. I was on a 10-year sentence. So I mean, imagine that. But that second time I went back, I was like, hey, I gotta get my mind right.
This ain't it. After a certain amount of age and just really thinking this ain't it.
I think I went when I was 17, got out when I was 20. Went back when I was 20.
Still young. But if they would have gave this man or myself at them young ages a whole life sentence, we'll still be in prison right now thinking the way we think. Like, hey, but it's too late. It's too late.
Something ain't adding up with this. You tell me you can plug up into this little capsule and you're just gonna change my mind the way I think?
I think it's a way for them to make sure these chomos, that stuff they pushing right now, don't lose too much time.
If that's the case, they wouldn't be experimenting on just prisoners, bro, because they can change the whole world into coming together, loving each other, and leveling up so much that our future is so bright. Yeah, we might make Mars sustainable, you see this the mission, other planets sustainable, whatever, but could you imagine everybody working cohesively to literally go to another level? Come on, man, we'd have flying car, we would have everything. It would be no one struggling, no one hurting. You gonna tell me Bill Gates ain't out here? Come on, bro.
Me personally, I don't agree with it. I'm
Heck
not with it.
no.
Stay out these people's minds. Let these chomos go to prison and do all their time and get terrorized, and cause they try to protect their own. That's all I know.
Bruh, the reason I'm saying this has to be jumped on now is because you see that they just passed this food, this fake meat food, the artificial meat, whatever. I'm not talking about the plant-based meat. I'm talking about it's fake meat. You know what I'm talking about? The Bill Gates stuff. Bruh, this is why I'm saying this, because prison already had this. It's called pink slime. The box says, what's it say?
Grade F, institutional use only.
Institutional use only. This was not for a population. You couldn't get this for a population. This had to go to prison. These boxes of food had to go to prison. So they was already doing this for prisoners for the past 20 years. And now look, they just finally passed it. So now they're going to experiment with this on prisoners. And guess what's going to happen? Eventually it's going to get passed, and now everybody in society going to be being reprogrammed their own mind. Everybody's going to be a robot. No one's going to be different. It's going to be no different styles or trends, or no one's going to be different. Everybody's going to be a robot going to work, working for the people that's really in power, that's not taking this. You know, come on, bro.
Man, it's a big no from me. Hell no.
Don't do it.
I'm done with them.
Thumbs down.
Big time.